everybody is familiar with that tune, and the Jersey Boys, Mike, no. Wait until the professionals do it. That was bad. No, we got to get a lesson first.
I thought that was pretty good.
Was it good, you guys?
It was pretty good.
Okay.
You're already in the group.
I give it a solid D-.
Jersey Boys, we're in Vancouver. We have Preston, Nick, John, and Michael. Guys, how are you?
Well, thanks. Thanks for having us.
Vancouver so
Loving
far.
this city. Glad to be here.
Good. Nick, how long have you been with the show now?
Since January. Yeah, I joined the company, and let's see, Fort Lauderdale was my first city. So, I mean, I'm still relatively new, but
playing the Frankie Valli
Well, you got
role.
the look.
No pressure.
Well, thanks.
He's driving the ship. That's right.
What about you guys? How long have you, Michael, how long have you been?
I did the show in Toronto for 2 years, and then had a little bit of a hiatus, and then came and joined these guys about a year ago. So.
And John, you're the
veteran?
journeyman in this
I'm the old man of the mountain. I've been here just over 4 years, so I slap him in shape.
John,
You guys actually were slapping each other before we did this. A little Three Stooges stuff going on.
In a good way. In a good way.
There's got to be, I mean, bonds must get formed when you guys are traveling so much together and working so much together. I mean, you must make some pretty solid friendships when you do a show like this.
Well, kind of the cool thing that no other company of Jersey Boys gets to experience is we're doing a show about 4 guys playing music on the road, and we're 4 guys playing music on the road.
Run down your
So it's perfect. It's like
life.
Inception theater, man.
That's right.
What is your touring schedule? You guys are literally on the road almost all year.
Yeah, the show runs all year long, and we have Mondays off and a week off every 6 months. So
But you love it, and this is what actors live for.
This is my favorite show, and I get to do my favorite show every night. So, it's
Nick, tell us about this show because yes, part of it's music, obviously, but the story is what really captured people's imagination when this whole thing started. But tell us a little bit about Jersey Boys.
I mean, it's a rags to riches story about these 4, guys from a working class in New Jersey that, started by singing doo-wop songs under a street lamp and rose to be one of the most successes in pop music history.
The number of albums sold by these guys is like
insane.
I mean, it's stunning. And Michael, I think they probably did it in a quieter way than any other group that rivals their record sales.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting because I think they kind of hit it before it was cool to like put everybody's band's personal business out in the open, which is why I think this show is doing so well now because people didn't know a lot about the behind the scenes thing, and so now you get to come and see the show and you know the music and you bring all that history that you have with the music, and then you see this wicked story as well. That
And
comes
John,
along.
there was a lot of behind the scenes.
I mean, it's crazy. When I first saw the show, I was blown away. I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. I'm like, this was going on, like mob ties and gambling debts and all this like crazy stuff that you'd find like on an episode of The Sopranos. And I think that's why guys gravitate towards the show so much because it's so
Which is
tough.
unusual for musical theater. Yeah, sure.
I dare any guy to come see this show and not like it.
Yeah.
And Nick, of course, the music is such a huge part of the show, but what about the choreography? How much does that play into what you guys do on the stage?
I mean, it's a lot of slick and it ties very much to the music. So all the choreography it's very hit and direct, and it all, is underneath the music in a way that helps us all be
Tough to learn?
as one.
Easy to learn on a scale of 1 to I might suck.
I'm gonna put you guys through the paces.
We're gonna put you to the test. That's for sure.
Better start stretching.
God.
Preston, you guys are doing a Q&A. We'll give people the details, but do you guys do that quite a bit? I mean, like sort of answer questions from people and talk about the history of the group and
Oh,
your
absolutely. I think it's the story which brings people back to see the show for a second time, and it's the music that gets them there initially. And I think it's a story that's really blows people away, and they didn't know anything about these guys.
And how much have you guys learned about the history in doing this show? It must be incredible.
Well, even the music too. I mean, you sit down and you say, "Wow, that tune!" And they just had this crazy sort of songbook that spanned the decades and like hit after hit after hit and different genres.
By all kinds of different artists that became
absolutely.
Famous for covering one of their songs.
Which is cool because I mean, we look in the audience and we see like everybody from 80 to like 18, and everybody in between sort of really enjoying the show and singing the words to the tunes, which is pretty cool.
And such a huge award-winning Broadway hit, and Mike and I are here to massacre part of that by trying to learn your choreography.
I'm gonna do it robot style.
It's gonna be good.
I'm ready. Okay.
Breaking.
John, who's in charge of the tutoring? Who's going to teach us? What do we do?
These two are going to tell you how to do it.
They're the real dancers.
We're gonna be the
the taskmasters
here. And they're gonna
Yeah.
we're gonna go
stretching.
like good cop, bad cop. Right. So that's what we're gonna do.
Okay, we both suck. I think you'll be better than me at this. 100%.
Well, we'll see.
We'll see. So too. No, I'm just kidding. Okay,
Where do we begin?
Okay.
Okay, so we're going to start with the feet.
Okay.
It all starts there. So this is what we're going to do. It's going to be a basic, if you just go, think of going up on the ball of your feet. So you're just pushing
Like a
out of
march step.
putting out of the floor, pushing out of the floor, yeah, like a march step, okay?
It's gonna be a little tough in heels.
Yes.
It's not long. It's not long
You gotta
though.
work it, right? Not bad. So push up with each step, and then what you're going to do is the upper body,
Why are my arms?
you're just going to, like, kind of like a...
Think of it like a Popeye the Sailor Man. Like you're starting to add these kind of
Alright.
fists.
And then
like, make your fists like
make
this.
fists like this, and then you're just bringing it to the belt buckle.
I'm going opposite. I hope that's cool. Everyone. Because if I try and get back on beat now,
And really,
Come on,
really push off the floor, so up onto the balls of your feet.
how can this be so complicated?
We're basically walking, and it's so hard.
It looks simple. It's actually complicated.
Maybe if we add music, will that?
Sure,
Will that make it easier?
Music will help.
You'll feel it. You'll
Okay,
feel
okay,
it.
okay.
Let's take if we can get the music kicked on. Yeah, that'll help us.
Let's go to the YouTube, shall we? And play some music.
Excellent. There we go. There we go. Now I'll count us in. 5, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8. Right, left. There you go.
That's it. Gonna swing like
There you go.
Can we do the cast?
Side to side. And now we're gonna stop and point to the side. Ready? There you go.
That's just telling
Now your
someone.
other hand.
Yeah.
And they both
Fade
go
it
down
down.
like this.
And point.
There we go.
Yeah.
All right.
I like the bringing it down.
There you go.
Let's do it again.
Okay, ready?
Okay.
5, 6, 7, 8. There you go.
There we go.
Up on your toes. And we're gonna go to the side. Right here.
Other side.
There.
Now drag it down.
Now drag them down.
Drag it down.
And
Point. Yeah.
yeah. You did
You
it.
guys have room for one Jersey girl.
Yes, we
There
do.
we
Yes,
go.
we do.
Jersey
We got our
boys
own
will be
Jersey
playing
girl.
in
So I can be a
Vancouver.
stand-in for Nick or John, and you're gonna have to cover for Michael. That's the only way to do it.
I like
You
it.
guys are cool with having a couple curves. Okay. They will be playing at the Queenie Theatre until September the 23rd. Make sure that you get tickets. You can go to the website, jerseyboystour.com. Come on, work it out here, or Ticketmaster. And you can actually meet the cast at a special Q&A that's happening at Chapters Downtown, hosted by our good friend Red Robinson. Of course, he'll probably teach you guys a few things you
That
didn't
sounds
know.
great, yeah.
Very nice. That's happening September 13th at noon. Guys, thank you so much for
Thank
taking the
you.
time.
Thanks,
Enjoy everyone in Vancouver.
That was exhausting.
We're going to take a break.